Hello everybody, this is Jeffrey GT7 and welcome to the episode. In this episode we got ourselves a brand new swap that I'm going to be showcasing using the Jaguar F Type at Expressway. Now if you guys can tell by the livery I have on this car, I think you already know what that engine swap is going to be. So I'm going to show you guys the step-by-step process on how to get the car, the engine, on how to get a GT Auto, explain the other way to get it, the parts from car customization, and most importantly the build and the race. And yeah, it should be a very easy, simple build for Expressway 600. Now let's say if that particular build does not really help you at all at Expressway 600, then I would highly suggest to keep that build for Le Mans 700, because just the way how the car is and with the engine package, this car could literally dominate both races. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So in order to find the car, you can either win it at a random ticket mini game, or you can always buy one at Brand Central. It's going to cost you about 120,000 credits just for the car itself. And you can see already it's pretty good stats. Plus that's one of the cars that AI drives at Expressway. First step is going to be, of course, adding the wide body to the car. After you get that done, you then are going to apply the engine swap. Now, if you're level 50 for a collector level, you can actually buy one at GT Auto. It's going to be a pretty penny though, 1.6 million credits, only if you're level 50. Now, you can actually get this engine in the game itself, even though it is pretty rare. And I'll show you guys the alternative way to get a swap, or this particular swap. So if you want to go home and check, go to your garage, and you can see here in this menu at the tuning parts, this is where all your engines would be stored at. And the longer you play the game, the more engines you'll earn. Now, there was a certain update that you actually could get this unlimited engine glitch. So I think some of you might have already stored up and got all kinds of engine builds already stored in your garage. But if you don't have the level 50 or the credits, you can always come over here. Check for the XRJ9 engine swap. It should be a highlighted taskbar, and it should say compatible. Just make sure you equip yourself with the Jaguar F Type before doing it, because if you're not equipped to that car, then you won't be able to really tell if you actually do have that engine or not. But this is the other alternative way of getting a swap. You can just win it at a 6-star ticket or a engine ticket, even though it is pretty rare and random, which is quite unfortunate. But yeah, that's how you actually get the other way of engine swap. After you put your engine swap in the car, here is a particular livery I'll be using for this car. As you guys may already knew what it was going to be at the beginning of the episode, but it's going to be the classic XJR9 silk cut livery, and it just works so good on this car. It's just perfect with that swap. So just make sure you have the car already set to wide. If you want the hashtags, they are right there. Now let's say if you want your own other livery, and not this livery, but maybe a livery you already made up, or a different racing livery, that'd be no problem whatsoever. I'll go ahead and share with you guys the parts from the livery itself, so you can apply that part or parts to your own car. But still, with this livery, it just makes it perfection. So let's go ahead and check out the parts. We're going to go ahead and start off first with the wheels. And for the wheels, it's going to be this particular rims. It's going to be the Oz Super Turismo Racing. Just make sure you copy everything on the screen. After you get those rims in the car, the front bumper is going to be type A. After you put this in the car, their next step is going to be the side. It's going to be type B. After that, the next part is going to be the rear bumper, and if you're curious on what the rear bumper is, for me personally, I actually have this set to type A. And for your last part to worry about is going to be the custom wing, which is going to be up here in the wing set. It's, as you can see here, it doesn't matter what kind of height it is or what type, just make sure you set the custom wing set, and then you'll be good to go. So here's a quick look at the setup. Now I would really recommend just going ahead and just pause the episode and just copy the numbers, but all I mainly did was adjusted the downforce, as you can see, and surprisingly I actually went ahead and changed some of the gearings for my transmission. So here's a quick glimpse of the gears. I would recommend to go ahead also and pause the episode. I mainly stretched out the 5th gear to really give it a little bit extra run, especially that long straightaway. Here is the look at the other side of the list. As you can see, all I have here is resident collection flywheel and certain angle adapter, and that's going to be it for the build for this car. So there's not a whole lot you could do with this car, just adjust the downforce and you should be good to go. So as we get started with this race, automatically we got ourselves a huge advantage over the field. Not because of how quick this car is, but since we got ourselves a classic Group C Le Mans prototype engine, that means that our fuel should be in really good shape enough to where we don't even have to worry about making a pit stop. So as we get to the first turn, we're going to be within easily in the top 6. We're going to be right behind that group in front of us. As you can see, we're pretty close to the front group actually. Right behind the GTR is going to be our next car to worry about. And let me just say, this car, despite having the downforce we had set, the car actually does have really good handling in this race. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves that GTR right off the bat. Get ourselves in top 5 pretty quickly. We're going to also work ourselves and try to catch up to the Subaru as we almost came close, smacking the wall in that corner. But we're going to get ourselves a good run out of this overpass as we're going to try to make a move outside that turn. Can't quite do it. Get a little loud tap to the wall. We're going to make a move on its left side, get ourselves a little extra grip, get the car straightened out, and we actually do make the turn work. Thankfully we didn't get dive bombed just making that move work on the outside. As we get ourselves to P4, now we can find ourselves right in front on both the RX-7 rear mirror and of course old gen Supra. Now we're not going to make moves yet. We're going to wait and get ourselves some space. We know we can't make anything happen. We're going to get a good run out of this apex, get ourselves a good run down the hill, get ourselves P2, or P3, excuse me, very quickly. Now we're going to try to make a move for P2, but we're going to back off since we're getting close to this hairpin. And as we do so, the rear mirror tries to retake third. We're going to brake early and go for the old switcheroo and get ourselves a 2-for-1 combo and get ourselves P2. And I would say that was such a lovely cheeky move on the rear mirror as we get ourselves some clean air, and now we can focus on the race leader. But that was quite a nice, lovely first lap for us. It's going to be a very quick lap, despite having a little bit of a battle with the rear mirror and the Supra. It's going to be a 218.1, so right close to the verge of the 217s for the first lap, which was really great. Later on lap 2, almost to begin lap 3, we actually took the lead away from the Honda very easily and effortlessly. And from that point on, we just basically ran from it. So here we are on lap 7. Now this is going to be our hot lap, and I actually got this set on the replay cams, which I'm not really accustomed to do so, but I just want you guys to enjoy not only the sound of the car, but just the way the car looks and felt and drove in this lap. So I'm going to let you guys watch this clip, and then I'll see you guys when we get to the end of the finish. And as I mentioned before, there was no need to make a pit stop, and you can see our lap times has been extremely quick. This whole entire race is flirting with the 207s, and we actually did manage to hit a 206, which I thought was amazingly good. As we get done with this race, the tires actually do held up very nicely, which was great. It's going to be a 2540, so we actually did manage to go a little bit faster than the other build I built a couple days ago with the Mazda 778B. So 2540 was our total time. Very, very quick car, really good handling, able to really get that no pit stop, which is great in this car. If you have this car and the engine package, I really recommend giving it a shot here at Tokyo Expressway. If not, then Le Mans will be a great substitute. Got ourselves that clean race bonus, and that's going to be it for this episode. So speaking of Le Mans, this is going to be our next video. So we're going to use the Group 4 Porsche at Le Mans. The Club Sport actually has a swap. If you guys forgot, I actually do have the new swap in this car, and this is going to be quite an interesting episode to see a Group 4 car with a more highly performance enhanced car engine in this car. So it's going to be quite a fun video for the next episode using this car. So if you guys did in fact enjoy today's episode, why not go ahead and leave a like. If you guys like to see my content later down the road, why not go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward for this particular build, see what it can do at Le Mans. If you want to check out the last episode, there it is right there. And if you guys have any other builds that you'd like to see in the channel, go ahead and write them down in the comments below, and then I'll do my best to make your wishes come true. And with that being said, hopefully you guys have a great rest of their night, where it might be, and I'll see you guys later, and take care.